Hey, what's going on, guys? Sean Mathis here, CEO and founder of the Agency Alliance. And I'm super excited today. As you can see, I've got my partner Jason with me. You guys have probably seen Jason on some of my videos before in the past, and we've got some amazing results to share with you guys. Want to talk to you about the Quote Engine 2.0 that we're releasing here very soon. We're going to start here in just a couple of weeks. And last year was absolutely incredible when we launched this program. We told you that we were only going to let 50 agents join, and we sold out in less than 72 hours. And the last 6 or 7 months, just watching the guys who have been who took action as part of the Quote Engine and who are active members today, watching them grow their business, seeing the volume of leads coming through, the consistency, the numbers go through the roof has been absolutely incredible. Jason is our top performer from our very first inaugural Quote Engine program. And he's actually going to be running the 2.0 version. We've made a ton of adjustments. The delivery is different. We've kind of worked through some of the kinks on the process. We fine-tuned the ad copy and the targeting to get even better results than we were getting last year. As you guys can remember, the average results that we were getting absolutely blew my mind. In 4 years, I hadn't seen anything produce leads the way that this technology did. We've got another exclusive agreement with this technology for another year. There is no other place to get what we're offering. It's just been a very exciting time. Jason's going to share his story, but before he does that, I just want to reiterate, if you missed this last time, this opportunity, we're going to limit to 50 agents again. We want to make sure that we prevent market saturation. There's so many programs out there offering the best things since sliced bread, letting you know that their program is just better than anything that's out there. Their process is better than anything out there. But the problem is that nothing is truly exclusive. The ability to use the call to action that we use, the ability with the technology partnership that we have, it just doesn't exist anywhere else. And so other programs, what happens is you get market saturation. They don't limit the number of agents that come in any given market. There's no way for them to control if other people start teaching other people. And before you know it, you've got 50 agents in a small city running the same campaigns, cannibalizing their own campaigns, driving the cost of lead up. And we simply don't have that issue. And Jason will be able to attest to that as well. It really separates what we're doing from anybody else in the entire marketplace. And that's what I really love about this program is the exclusivity and the fact that there is no possible way to saturate this market. We absolutely control every agent that comes in and comes out of this program and that gets to use this technology. And I did that for a reason. It took me over a year and a half to orchestrate this deal and to get the exclusivity that we have. And it's just been really awesome. So I want to, with that, introduce Jason. Like I said, Jason Harrell is an independent agent out in Missouri, had incredible success since he's come on the scene. He's been able to help hundreds of agents all over the country generate leads using Facebook. He's just absolutely become a monster when it comes to lead generation. I'm excited to work with you. Jason, thanks for taking time and sharing your story with us. I guess start with telling us a little bit about yourself and sort of what drew you to Quote Engine initially, the experience that you might have had with some other programs or other leads that you've worked in the past, and what really made Quote Engine different.
Well, really what it was for me, I wanted to kind of branch out a little bit. I got my start in life insurance only. So when the Quote Engine platform came out, when we first did this last year, I was really intrigued by it because like I said, I was doing life insurance as my primary, and I was looking for an opportunity to learn how to do lead gen for the PNC side as well, to be able to add the home and auto to the book of business. And so once I saw the technology and I knew the full potential of what it could do, there was no question about it. I needed to get in on what was going on. And I'm so glad that I did because, as we'll hear just a little bit, kind of the full story of what I experienced with it last year and what we were able to do with it from there was pretty incredible. So I'm really excited about re-releasing this and opening it back up.
Awesome. So guys, what I want to show you is just a couple of results. We've got another another webinar that we'll send you just to kind of see results from around the country. But on average, what we've been able to see, and if you've ever looked at a Facebook campaign or a coaching program or lead generation program, you'll see people post up results and they'll show you what their cost per lead was, and they'll say, oh, we got we just got 3 leads for 80 cents a piece or $5 a piece or whatever it is that they're doing. But what you rarely see is anybody posting sustainable results. It's easy to launch a campaign and get a lead in the first couple of hours and spend $3 and show, oh, I got 2 leads, that's fantastic. But what you often don't see is anybody posting sustainable results, campaigns that have remained steady for weeks, months, or even years at a time. And that's what we did prior to launching Quot Engine. Was we spent 6 months refining the ad campaigns, refining the targeting, so that we could dial it in and literally spoon feed you exactly what you need to do. It's a step-by-step process. We've already given the ad copy that you need to have. We show you exactly what it looks like, screenshots of the ads. We give you a copy and paste format. We show you the targeting with screenshots. You go in there, click a couple of buttons. If you can follow an instruction manual, you can be successful with this program. It's very, very easy to implement in that regard. But we tested it for months and months to see that we could and make sure that we could get sustainable results. And so what we found since the launch of this first program, even before launching, we spent 6 months, and then since then we spent another 6 or 8 months monitoring the results of this. And what you can see here is that we've got somebody who ran just a few weeks in the month of August. I think it was about 3 weeks of results. They leveled out at about $3.40 a piece. On average, we're seeing agents that are closing about $7,600 a week in new business premium from these ad campaigns, the highest closing rates and contacts of any strategies that we've ever created. Guys, I've managed literally thousands upon thousands of campaigns. We oversee hundreds and hundreds of ads on any given day. We spend easily 6 figures on Facebook campaigns alone. We oversee, I think last month we saw 6,000 leads that we generated for our clients from a number of different strategies. And this hands down has been the most consistent, the most reliable, and the most predictable in terms of cost per lead results, as well as conversion techniques. And like I said, because it's so completely different than anything else out there, there is no other possible way that anybody can use these campaigns and the way that we're using them, because they don't have the technology behind them. And our partnership with Moving Hub is the only thing that makes this possible. So we're going to actually give you all of the ad copy, the targeting, and the training absolutely free. All that we're asking is that you cover the cost of the actual technology, because it's not mine. I don't own it. It's a partnership that I have with the technology company, and I'm just asking that you cover that, and we're going to actually give you the training. Jason's going to spend his time week in and week out with agents, helping you implement this, making sure that you're getting results absolutely free, guys. As long as you maintain your technology, you're going to be good to go. So that's an average of about $30,000 of premium that folks are seeing from a very small ad budget. As you can see, this individual agent spent under $500 for the month. So I want to jump into Jason, to your results here. If you want to kind of share and break down the results and what we're looking at over this 5 weeks, and kind of tell, this was I know you've been running for longer than 5 weeks, but this was kind of when we ran the mastermind with you, it was a 30-day program, but we've now extended that to kind of slow things down and really make sure that folks have enough time within 60 to 90 days of being able to get everything put together. As part of the 2.0 process, we're actually going to be setting up the first campaigns for you. So you're going to be getting results right out of the gate. You're going to have somebody experienced like Jason jumping in, making sure that everything is done absolutely correct. You're going to be getting the custom website, the back office, the lead management, the auto texting, the email drips, everything that comes with this technology done for you, put together, turnkey, and set up as part of that fee. But Jason, tell us a little bit about some of the changes that we're going to see in the 2.0 version, what we're looking at here in results, and what folks can expect.
Yeah, so basically, like I said, when we did the first mastermind last October, it was originally done for just 1 month at a time, which was a crazy short period of time to try to absorb everything that's what really makes me excited about the 2.0 version, where we're going to slow the pace of everything down and really take our time and teach the different concepts and teach the different angles to this, because there's quite a bit that can go into this. So I'm really excited about the opportunity to coach this program and to teach each aspect of it, but in a much slower pace to make sure that we get each piece done correctly. Now, as you see there, 5 weeks is what I ran this. I had 2 different ads that I had done, 2 different targeting, 2 different audiences. So I wanted to combine both of those in here to kind of give an overall snapshot there. So a total of 142 leads over the 5 weeks at $2.83 per lead. That is an incredible amount. I don't know if you've ever found yourself looking at having to purchase leads from any lead vendors. You're not going to get anywhere near this cost. So to be able to get these leads at cost, at the pure rate of here's what it costs to generate it, that is incredible. But what I find more conversations happening day in and day out is, okay, yeah, I can get 100 leads, that's no big deal. But to find leads that are at this high intent, that is incredible. And so what is happening here, so of those 142, when we did this, we quoted 60 of those. That's about a 42% contact and quote rate. Now, of those 60, 45 households came on board. That is a 3 out of 4 people that we quoted, we closed. I have not seen a higher intent close rate than that on when it comes to a lead. Now, guys, this is incredible. Obviously, you got to see the fine print. Results are going to vary, by marketing, by market, and by targeting. Obviously, results are going to vary. But what we have seen across the country in market to market is we're still seeing a very high intent customer that's coming through these lead generation campaigns. So this is an incredible opportunity. And to open it up to only 50, it's gonna go very, very fast. So here we have another example of the lead volume. He said only wanted to quotes Monday through Friday, so really only running it during the week, which Sean can attest to. That's not even like the peak times to run a campaign. You're going to have your better performance and your better results coming in over the weekends, but really only running this during the week to get 27 quote requests over 6 days and a cost per lead of 86 cents. Sean, that is just absolutely insane.
Yeah, and the reason that I want to point this out is, agents have different schedules, and I like that Jason points out that you can get higher volume working leads on Saturdays and Sundays, and getting leads, and that's no secret. If you've ever purchased an internet lead, if you've ever run a campaign, you'll know that the types of customers that most agents are looking for are your married, college educated homeowners, which we're able to put all of that targeting into these. We're also able to target people by income levels. We're able to get very granular with the types of jobs that they hold, companies that they may work at. But a lot of times, these folks have jobs and they're working. So, like Jason said, the highest volume isn't going to come during the Monday through Friday work schedule. However, I do know that a lot of agents don't work on the weekends. You may be thinking that's crazy, but sometimes people don't want to work on the weekends, and this isn't one of those things that only works on the weekends. So, a lot of people don't like to tell you that when you join their program of like, oh, well, yeah, but all the leads that we advertised were, well, those people are running at nights and weekends. Whereas we're able to help you understand that you can generate these leads whenever you want. It's literally like a water faucet. You're in total control of how much money you're spending on any given day, which days you want to run, when you can start and stop. And if you're a Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, guess what? Run a Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. You're still going to get amazing results that are consistent, that you can depend on. And if you decide, hey, I want to come in, and I promise you, if you'll give it a shot, I've never heard an agent who's upset about coming in Monday morning with an inbox full of leads. If you let them run on the weekends, we can show you how to automate and set up processes to reach out directly to those people without ever picking up the phone. Jason is probably one of the best at getting automated appointments, filling up his calendar without ever picking up a phone. This is technology, and we love the fact that we're able to automate most of that. One of the things that you get to lean on with this technology too is the ability to leverage the white label call center that you're going to get as being a member here. And our call center actually works from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. So if you run ad campaigns and they're going into your system, then they're going to be in the call center flow, and the call center reps will reach out. And if they get a hold of anybody on Saturday, they can drop them into your inbox. They can take their information, email them to you, whatever the case may be. So you'll still have a second line of defense there by using this technology and having the call center. So like you said, there's a lot of moving parts. We don't want to muddy the water. There's just so much that you can do with this technology. I want to invite you to have a conversation. Click the link below here. Schedule a time to talk with myself or Jason and learn more about this. And kind of how this technology works. If there's a spot available in your area, because that may not be the case, may not be a spot, I would encourage you to check out as quickly as possible what areas are available before that gets taken up. Jason talked a little bit about the high intent leads. So, I've been talking about the call to action being different than anything else. And what I mean by that is when somebody sees an ad campaign, what you're telling them in the ad, what's drawing them in, why would they click? What is the ad actually saying? That's a call to action or the ad copy, right? That is what is exclusive to this technology. These ads cannot be run anywhere else because of the technology that we have behind us. So, that's what creates a totally different shopping experience, and that's why people are reaching out and why they're so eager to talk to you is because of what we're putting in these ads. And Jason can talk to you a little bit about the difference here in this ad copy and this call to action versus anything else. And here's a screenshot of one of his examples that he ran when he hit his first 100 leads in the system.
Yeah, so I mean, the strategy that we're using with this is completely different than anything I've ever seen. I mean, and I'm not gonna let the cat out of the bag and kind of go into all the details of the strategy right now. But I mean, the way that it works, it appeals to the masses. I mean, and it's not just getting the idea is not to get just the monoline auto or just like a little renter's policy, which, I mean, hey, if that's what comes through, then obviously take it. But the goal here is to get the high intent, get the households. That's what's going to build your agency, and that's really what's going to be the thing that takes you to the next level. But the appeal to it is so big, is such a huge draw. I mean, yeah, you can crank out a really good sized number of leads in a short amount of time, fairly easily. I think right at about 2-3 weeks in, if I remember right, I hit the 100 lead mark. And I think we've got a screenshot of that somewhere here in this presentation. But yeah, it's pretty fun to, see those types of things take place. And it just kind of builds that excitement, and it really helps with, anybody that's on your team to know that, like, hey, we've really got some traffic coming through here, and it really opens up the doors for you.
Well, and you said too with these leads that you had extremely high closing rates or contact rates, and folks were, eager to answer the phone and, get into that conversation. I know a lot of people talk about getting leads or providing high volume number of leads, and that's great, like you said, but to have a high intent lead, if somebody who's actually wanting to talk with you and picks up the phone when you call, you're not spending a ton of time chasing them around, that turns your lead, into, if you've got 10 leads and you're talking to 6 or 7 of them, that's the equivalent of having 20 to 30 of your traditional leads from other programs or other lead sources. So your ad budget goes so much farther. You're having good conversations. They're value driven. You're selling deeper into the household. And with this particular strategy, they're not just worried about saving money on their insurance. The conversation goes so much deeper than that with these ad campaigns. Jason, did you find that you were getting more people that were reaching out to you, scheduling appointments with this versus other ads that you've used or other providers that you may have tried in the past?
Absolutely. So, I mean, one thing that we notice on this is the strategy and the ad itself is really setting you up to come in as an advisor, as someone that is truly trying to help them. So what I noticed is from the get-go, I mean, their guard is down and they're really willing to sit and have a conversation with you and really kind of be able to talk about all the ins and outs of what they're trying to accomplish, where their house insurance is, where their cars are listed, where the toy is put at. You know, they're really willing to open up and have that conversation with you. So I mean, it's really setting you up in this strategy to position yourself as a helper, as a person coming in to guide them and educate them on it all, and it's really, really powerful.
Yeah, and as part of that setup cost that we mentioned, and we're going to go over the pricing here in just a moment. You know, like I said, you're just paying for the technology here. We're actually going to walk you through and help you get everything set up. We're going to get that first ad campaign set up for you, but I wanted to show you an example of what happens when you get an ad like this that the customer has never seen. This is a completely new way to reach the insurance consumer, and ultimately, guys, that's what we need. There's hundreds of millions of dollars being spent on online marketing through these large internet providers, through your lead aggregators. You know, you've got your Geicos, your Progressives, the Generals, you know, Safe Auto, you know, Root Insurance, all of these AI-based companies. The list goes on and on of people who are spending hundreds of millions of dollars every single year flooding these digital spaces, and it's very easy to get your ad lost in the shuffle. And so that's why I really like this program, is because it stands out in such a big way compared to anything else out there. You get instant results, and here's an example of an ad that went up, and within 24 hours, 6 leads came in just overnight when the ad got approved. Agent woke up with 6 leads sitting in their inbox at 37 cents a piece. I mean, you could be brand new in insurance. You could not know what you're doing and be successful when you're paying 37 cents for an exclusive lead. I mean, you would almost have to try not to be successful when your ad dollars are going that far, when you're getting that many people reaching out. I'd say the most difficult thing realistically as part of this program, the most difficult part of this process is for you to figure out how you're going to handle all the leads. Now you'll be able to slow that down, but what I'm telling folks is, listen, I would rather have a problem of getting 50 leads a day and losing my mind trying to figure out how to get to all 50 and solving that problem than where most agents are today that I talk to. I talk to over 150 agents every single day, from people who've been in the business 30 years to 30 days. And I can tell you the number one problem that agents are facing today is their requirements put forth by the company and their carriers are increasing, yet they're not having any new way to generate leads. The lead flow hasn't increased. They have the same old strategies and the same old providers that they can go buy leads from. And ultimately, they're not working out. They're not having those conversations. They're not getting enough opportunities. So while 90% of the agents that are out there, 99% of the agents that are out there, they're struggling to find opportunities. You'll be swimming in them. You'll be drowning in them, even at a minimal spend of 10 to 15 bucks a day. I mean, you could spend as little as 200 bucks a month with this program and get the equivalent volume of spending $2,000 to $3,000 on your traditional lead sources. You know, so we'll also be able to show you some systems that we put in place to help you deal with that lead flow. But this isn't going to be the climate forever. Take advantage of it while you can. Costs are going up. The markets are getting more saturated. You know, there's more and more competition every day on Google, on Facebook, on LinkedIn with advertising. There's more agents learning how to do it. And so this really will separate you. Even in a crowded space like Facebook, you'll be completely separated from anything out there, really standing out and getting folks to reach out and have conversations with you. And ultimately, that's going to solve the problem of obscurity and not having enough people. Here's that screenshot you were looking for, Jason. But yeah, like I said, Jason came through this program, and he's and one of the ways that we really develop, and I think what makes our program stand out from anybody else, is that you know, we really work hand in hand with our agents. We do beta groups, and we take feedback from our members and from the field of what is the best way to convert these leads? What's the best way to deliver this training? What can we do to improve? And so Jason has, you know, really found made this successful and created a blueprint and a step-by-step process to follow to achieve the same types of results that he was getting, and being able to share that with you in an easy to follow fashion. So it's about as turnkey as it gets, but even that, we talked about it, and even as seamless as I tried to make it this first time around, we still found that, hey, this was a lot of information dumped on us really quick. I would really like to kind of stretch this out and slow this down. And again, we're not slowing down the results, we're just slowing down the delivery. You're going to get actually quicker results because we didn't set up your first ad campaigns the first time around. They had to set up their own. And so, part of this, Jason said, let's get that learning curve knocked out of the gate. Let's put the ad up for them so they're getting leads right out of the gate. And let's stretch out the training. So rather than stretching out the training and then making the results and creating a longer learning curve, we said, look, let's slow this down, but in exchange, we're going to give them results right up front by helping them get that first ad campaign set up and get leads flowing right out of the gate. So this isn't something that takes months or weeks or even days to start seeing results. From the time you get signed up and the time we get you put in, you're going to start seeing results right away. But then the content is going to be much easier to digest. And we also are now offering a full end-to-end turnkey solution where you don't have to touch it at all. We'll actually not only deliver the training to you for free so you can learn how to do it, but for those of you who are busy and you may have been through some programs before and you realize, man, this is a lot to build and run campaigns. Even if you give me the ad copy, you give me the targeting, there's still a lot to do, and there's a lot of time that this might take, or more time than you really want to give it. Our team will actually from end to end run the campaigns for you, set up the ads, do the targeting, deliver the leads, everything that you need in a turnkey solution so that you can literally plug and play. You literally sign up, give us the access that we need, jump on board. You'll join the calls if you want to, but we're going to manage the entire process from end to end, so you really don't have to do anything at all. And that's just some of the adjustments and the updates that we've made as part of this 2.0 launch. I held true to my promise when we originally launched this, and I said that we'll do another launch and we'll open the doors up in 2019. And this is the first time that we've opened the doors in 2019 for this program, and it could well be the last time that we open the doors for this again. I really want to have something that is truly unique, that is truly different than anything else that you can get anywhere else. I want those who take action and join this to have an unfair advantage from anybody else in your marketplace. And you'll be one of just a handful of agents in the entire country that have the ability to do this. There is no other way to do this other than coming through this program. So you'll have an unfair advantage, exclusive leads that nobody else can do, and there's just no way to reverse engineer it. There's no way to work around the system. It's either this or go back and do the same old shit that you've been doing, buy the same old leads, join the same old programs, and get the same results. But I'm telling you this, we've seen the quickest results, the lowest cost per lead, and the highest conversion using this strategy over the hundreds of ad campaigns that I've put together. We've got our ad vault. This is not even included in my ad vault, but the results, hands down, are better with this program and this ad strategy than anything that I've ever seen before. Jason, is there anything that you want to add to this or add on to the turnkey service? How many clients do you think we can take on the turnkey option?
Turnkey, if we're going to only open this up to 50, obviously, the intent here is to teach you how to do this. But I also understand, like you said, there's going to be people who, see the value in it and want to do it. But I would say probably 20, 25 of them will probably be the max that we would want to bring in on a turnkey system. Like I said, the idea here is for this to be a coaching program, and let us teach you how to do this so you can be successful, and let us come alongside you and cheer you along. But with that being said, I do understand that there's going to be people who will want it, and I don't want that to completely overrun. So I would say 20, 25 at the most.
All right, so there you have it. If you want to be one of the just a handful of people that get the true turnkey end-to-end solution, Click on the link. Let's have a conversation. Like I said, there's a lot more to learn here. We want to be respectful of your time. I don't want to drown you in information, but wanted to share some results. Let you hear from Jason, kind of help you understand the differences. Maybe you missed out on the first time around. Maybe it was something you wanted to do and you forgot, and then doors got closed on you, and you've been waiting. Maybe you didn't hear about this the first time around, and you're just hearing about it for the first time. Reach out to us. We want to have a conversation, walk you through. Definitely don't want to wait. We're going to get started here in just a couple of weeks. So make sure that you either sign up or get on the phone with us, guys. We're offering a money back guarantee. Listen, if you join this, I've never been one to twist arms or, make you stick with something that's just not working out for you. There's no contracts. It's a month-to-month deal. In fact, if you sign up within the next 48 hours of watching this webinar, with the link that's here, we're going to give you the first month free. So not only are we giving you the training absolutely free, we're not charging you for that. Normally my 8-week trainings go as high as $2,500 for an 8-week training. Most of my programs are anywhere between $3,000 and $5,000 a year, and we're giving the training away. Jason's going to be walking you through live coaching calls each week. You're going to have 24/7 access to all the material. But on top of that, we're giving you money back guarantee, and we're giving you your first 30 days free. So you really have nothing to lose here by signing up. You have everything to gain. Click the link, register. We'll see you on the other side. We've got a private Facebook group waiting for you. You're going to get instant access to the material, to all the ad copy. You're going to get connected with us and our team to get your first campaign set up. Guys, I don't know how much easier that I can make this for you, or how much more irresistible I can make the offer. Like I said, if I owned the technology, I'd give you that too. Unfortunately, I don't own it. I can't give it away. You got to pay for that. But if you do that, we're going to help you be successful with every other piece along the way. I look forward to speaking with you. Jason looks forward to speaking with you. We're going to start very soon. So please click on the link and get yourself registered.